What if the part of you you're most afraid of is the key to your freedom? Not your goals, not your habits, but the anger you suppress, the grief you ignore, the shame you carry in silence. Carl Jung called it the shadow, and facing it might just save you. Recognizing the pain of a repressed self. Picture a simple figure, drawn in stick lines. Half of them is smiling, standing in sunlight. The other half fades into a shadow. We live like this every day. We show the world what we think they want to see, and hide the rest. We perform, we polish, we pretend, but the parts of us we reject don't vanish. They go underground. They become the short temper you can't explain, the sadness that won't leave, the sabotage that shows up when things are going well. Carl Jung wrote, "Everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is." The more you deny your feelings, the more they control you. You may want to be kind, but hidden anger shows up as sarcasm or coldness. You may want to be humble, but suppressed envy colors your thoughts. It's not your fault. You were taught this. You were taught to hide what made others uncomfortable. So you smiled when you wanted to cry. You said, "I'm fine," when you were falling apart. And after years of that, you start to forget who you really are. The pain of this is real. It's not just emotional. It lives in your body. It steals your energy. It makes you feel like something's wrong, but you can't name it. That's the shadow speaking. And it wants to be heard. You are not alone. Think of a little child, full of emotion, expressive, loud, curious. Now imagine that child being told, "Don't be angry. Stop crying. Be quiet. That's not nice." That child learns something powerful. To be safe, I must hide part of who I am. So they begin to mask. They begin to edit. Fast forward. That child becomes you. Smiling, performing, pleasing. But deep down, a part of you never forgot the truth. The truth that some parts of you were never welcomed. Carl Jung said, "Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people." You are not alone. Everyone carries a shadow. Everyone hides something. Everyone fears something. Everyone regrets something. You don't have to be ashamed. This isn't weakness. This is being human. And you're not broken. You're just split. Finding hope and healing. Here's the beautiful twist. Inside the parts of you that you fear the most are also the parts you need the most. Carl Jung wrote, "How can I be substantial if I do not cast a shadow? I must have a dark side also if I am to be whole." Your shadow isn't a flaw. It's a part of you. A misunderstood, wounded, neglected part of you. Inside your anger might be strength. Inside your fear might be wisdom. Inside your shame might be a deep longing for love. When you stop running from the shadow, you start to heal. This is called shadow work. It's not about fixing yourself. It's about remembering who you were before you were told to hide. This is your gold. This is your power. This is how you stop surviving and start living. Guiding action. How to start. You don't need to do everything today. Just begin. 1. Set an intention. Say to yourself, "I'm ready to face what I've hidden," even if it's just a little, even if you're scared. 2. Watch your triggers. What makes you feel defensive? What do you judge in others? These are clues. Your shadow speaks through emotion. 3. Write it down. Journal. Ask, what do I not want to feel right now? Then, write anyway. No filters, no edits, just honesty. 4. Be kind. No part of you is bad, only parts that were hurt. Be gentle. You're not weak for feeling. You're brave for being real. 5. Talk. To someone safe, a therapist, a trusted friend, yourself. Even just saying, "I'm not okay," can be healing. 6. Create. Use the energy. Paint. Dance. Speak. Move. Your shadow holds energy. Channel it into something real. 7. Go slow. There's no finish line. This is your journey. Every step into the shadow is a step toward the light. Embracing wholeness. Picture yourself waking up, no longer afraid of what's inside you, no longer performing, no longer hiding, just being. Carl Jung said, "I would rather be whole than good." So what if you didn't have to be good all the time? You didn't have to be perfect? What if you could just be whole? Today, I invite you to take one small step. Close your eyes, take a breath, and ask, what part of me needs love today? That's where healing begins. Let me know in the comments, what shadow are you ready to face? Because your story matters, and your truth is welcome here. You're not alone. You're not broken, you're becoming. One honest moment at a time.